And again, my heart is losing a friend. There's the theme song in the description below. It's raining again. Okay. So, news story from the news that I just watched. First of all, it's Democracy Day, where people across this nation will vote democracy for women's rights. Yes, women, you're on the line. Will you have rights? Democracy will determine this. Oh no, women don't get rights. Sorry, democracy rules. Democracy is the worst form of government in the universe, and it's being pushed on us, mostly by the deep state Dems. Not MAGA. They're the ones who just take away your rights. And so yes, 14th Amendment. In a constitutional republic, already give women rights. Not the fetus, because the fetus is not born. And so yes, what the Supreme Court did was an act of seditious conspiracy to coup America by overthrowing the 14th Amendment, Section 1. Plus, nobody's ever held anybody accountable for Amendment number 14, Section 3, which is how we got into this problem in the first place. So, the other big news story is a local one. There are multiple angles on the truck crash in Tooele. Oh my God. What's up with that? All of the Utah stations were covering this from different angles. Now let's watch it from this angle. Ooh, this angle's different. Dear God, it's a safety issue. Just cover it's a safety issue and get on with it. Find something else to cover. You know, like the end of women's rights due to democracy. And so, M. Russell Ballard is our main story for this video. He's in the trouble again. Fox 13 News Utah was the only one who dared to touch it. And Bob Woodward, second counselor still until I think next year or the year after, because it's 8 years in the stake presidency. And I think it was 2017 or 2018 when I found that the church's new stake presidencies with him there in Draper. And I posted a comment on Fox 13 about a video that he was talking about and mentioned that he was a counselor in bishop or stake presidency, and my comment was deleted. Oops. And so we'll have to redo the whole summary, I guess, to explain all this. In the beginning, M. Russell Ballard, for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, supported Tim Ballard's corporation for rescuing trafficked children. And there was a website of the church's documented support. And then, for some reason, out of the blue, M. Russell Ballard denies knowing and supporting Tim Ballard. Tim Ballard's confused. What's going on? And so the church excommunicated him. And to ensure that he's in the wrong, Tim Ballard is in the wrong, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, using sextortion, not sextortion, there's a difference, on Utah, or on Mormons generally, regardless of where you are in the world. Because of For Strength of Youth pamphlet and Mormon standards and values and guidelines, which are exactly the same as YouTube's. That's interesting. What's up with that, YouTube? and so Mormons cannot have sexual feelings for another person. That's sinful. How dare you? Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? You're committing sin. It's lust. And so, yes, anything is considered a sex crime in Utah and the church. And so people who worked for Tim Ballard agreed to go to a strip club, agreed to give Tim Ballard a lap dance, agreed to get a couples massage. But, oops, those are all sins, sex crimes in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so they felt guilty and talked to their bishops, and calling the hotline, the church told them to sue Tim Ballard to distance themselves from the church and protect M. Russell Ballard, because we've got to find some way to discredit Tim Ballard. And so these women sued for immorality. That's what Bob Woodward was saying today. Spiritual manipulation revised. If it's that, then it's not sexual assault, which is rape. And if it's a lap dance that was consensual, if it's a couples massage, regardless of whether you took off your magic underwear to get the couples massage, it's not rape. There is a big difference. And the law is very clear on this, but this is a civil case, not a criminal case. But still, she has to use law codes. You know, like the one that's coming up here. that I've already covered. And so, the lawyer protecting the church against Tim Ballard apparently may not even be Mormon. As she's claiming now, as I'm concerned, because she thinks it's sexual assault to get a couples massage and consensual lap dances. But regardless, she's now claiming she's got documents from the church who gave Tim Ballard the tithing financial information of the rich Mormons so that he can contact them and say, hey, give to me, M. Russell Ballard supports me. This is church approved, church sponsored, for which M. Russell Ballard would go on to deny. And oops, Fox 13 News Utah covered the takedown of the document online. And so they're claiming now, that I saw this morning, Fox 13 News Utah, Bob Woodward, The lawyer is not just claiming that the church gave it to them, but that M. Russell Ballard gave it to them. And so this requires an understanding of how it works. The presiding bishopric is in charge of the finances for the church. They would have to be the ones to give those documents to Tim Ballard. Tim Ballard denies that he received those documents. You dumbass. The lawyer gave you an out. You throw the church under the bus. They excommunicated you because you said, "What are you doing?" And you're not taking it. You're not very bright. Too much time on Fox News. And so, the presiding bishopric can't just do this on their own. They would get in trouble. Because, as Bob Woodward explained, it's church policy. Bob, it's a crime. There's a specific law code that I revealed in the last video I did on this. But if they were following policy, the only reason why they would give out financial documents is if a member of the Quorum of the 12, or the presidency of the church, ordered them to do it. And that's where M. Russell Ballard comes in. The lawyer is claiming M. Russell Ballard gave permission to the presiding bishopric to release the financial information of the rich tithe payers to Tim Ballard. And Tim Ballard says, "No, they didn't. Tim, you got an out. Use it." Blame the church. Dear God, what a dumbass. But nonetheless, the lawyer will at some point in time be required to present those documents. Failure to do so will ruin her case for her clients. She has to have those documents. And the only way she can have those documents is if the church leaked them or gave them away. Just like she's saying. And so Tim Ballard, by denying this, is getting himself into worse trouble, because when she produces the documents, Tim Ballard will go, "Oh crap, I should have blamed the church." But yes, the church is now added to the lawsuit, as from the last video on this, from last week. And Sean Reyes is also a part of this, covering it up and witness tampering, as well as him being compromised by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so, yeah, it's clear that the church caused this, and now it's coming back to bite them in the ass. So those women are not aware of the full ramifications what they've done. As the lawyer is saying, "Oh, the church was involved, huh? Right, Todd? See, I was smart. I knew to throw the church under the bus to save your life. And what thanks did you give me, Todd? None. Your older brother knows best." Dumbass with a PhD. So that's the story. Church is covering up crimes by wanting to distance themselves from the person they were involved with the crimes for. And the church is going down in flames just at the right time for Armageddon. CNN also saw that. They're the only ones telling us the truth now. What's up with that? They accurately told that Hamas's plan is to cause the war against Israel, to sacrifice their own people, to exterminate the Jews, Israel. Yeah. The women and children dead because Hamas wants it that way. To purposely cause empathy and sympathy from the world against Israel. That's their whole plan. CNN laid it all out. Accurate reporting, for once, by CNN. What's up with that? You'd think everybody would have learned from Fox getting busted in the courts for lying to their own people. Because the sex scandals didn't do anything to help anybody.